Liverpool FC destined to walk alone this season, or maybe Crystal Palace are just the new owner of the Anfield. Yesterday night was truly an amazing night. We saw too many things happening, but I just feel like of you trying to change a winning pattern. Yeah, when Anslot came in last season, we were all cheering him up. I was part of those cheering him up with high expectations. I was like, this is the new sheriff in town, and truly he lived up to the hype. He won the league in his first season. Yeah, we were like, wow, this man is continuing from where club stopped. Yeah, maybe he felt some level of arrogancy or maybe pride. How will people be attributing my success to Jordan Klopp that is no longer there? And he needed like to do an unnecessary overhaul. I'm saying unnecessary is that you cannot tell me that Luis Diaz, you taking away Darwin Núñez out of Liverpool might not be a problem for me as a person, but I think Ruben Diaz was a very key player in Liverpool. Yeah, so allow him to leave to Bayern Munich, though it was a mouth-watering deal, but I feel it wasn't really a good one. Yeah, and though I would blame Anslot for Alexander-Arnold leaving Liverpool, but we all can see the impact of Liverpool letting Alexander-Arnold to go. We've seen the impact with him trying out Szoboszlai, trying other players in that place. You can see that Arnold is there's a vacuum that is still missing. Somebody like Arnold is still missing, yeah, in that team. And we all see what is happening with Van Dijk. You know that Van Dijk is no longer the Van Dijk we all know in the past 3 seasons. Right now, Van Dijk is declining. He's struggling to be the Van Dijk that we all know in 2019, 2020, yeah, to date. Van Dijk is struggling right now. So that's to let you know that if Anslot is playing high lines, if he's playing those high lines, he should take it in mind that Van Dijk is no longer the Van Dijk that we used to know. Let me know what you think about the game. If you watch the Liverpool game, what do you think about the game? Do you think Anslot is going to see Liverpool through this season, or because it's becoming very scary? Yeah, this is the 5th consecutive defeat in all competition, meaning they are out of the Carabao. Now they're in the Champions League. They lost. They have lost in the Premier League. Now, just maybe when the FA Cup starts, maybe the losing streak will still continue. So, but we wish them well. With the signing of Etikite, with the signing of Laurent Wicht, with the signing of Frimpong, with the signing of Keskes, with the signing of Sander Isak, I was expecting more from Liverpool. So when they give me this struggling vibe, like a team that didn't participate in the market, it kind of break my heart. Yeah, so Liverpool lost to the Eagles. The Red lost to the Eagles. They lost to Newcastle, to Crystal Palace. Yeah, so Crystal Palace have taken their palace now to Anfield. So it's no longer a challenge. Yeah, they are lording it over. Yeah, and kudos to that to the Crystal Palace boss. You can't tell me a team that lost a key player like Olise, a team that lost a key player like Ebere Chieze, they are still boxing it. Well, there's something we are not really paying attention to. Yeah, the good awesome work that is going on with the Crystal Palace box, I think is a nice one for Crystal Palace. It's a nice one for the Eagles. Yeah. We say kudos, and Liverpool, I know they are going all out for Maguire. Come the January transfer window, they are going all out. Yeah, so let me know what you think about Anslot. Do you think Anslot is to be blamed, or do you think it's the player? Yeah, over to Chelsea. Chelsea had a credible game. It was a nice comeback for them. It was a nice comeback. Yeah, they almost gave them a run for their money yesterday. Yeah, and kudos to our boy Tolu really made a name for himself. Yeah, you need scoring for big teams are one of the things that kind of put you on the spotlight, and I'm very happy that Tolu was able to register his name in yesterday's game. But going back to the Chelsea team, it was a nice one, but I never expected a team like Chelsea to struggle with Wolves, playing against Wolves. A kudos to Jamie Jackson. That was a clinical, a screamer's goal. Yeah, he gave us a blast. Chelsea are kind of scoring some clinical goals this season. Last time was Caicedo, now is Jackson. That goal was awesome. Yeah, but I think the red card stigma, the red card that is now becoming their pattern of game is really not a good one. I saw, if you watch the press conference of Enzo Maresca, you see how pained he was when Lian Delap took pick up the red card. But it's kind of appalling for a player that have been injured all this while coming up to pick a red card. I think it's really a sad one, where you know at this point the team truly need you and they have missed you. They have been wishing to have you back, and you just went into the pitch, not even up to how many minutes you pick up red card. I think it's not really a good one. It just kind of remind me of what Nicholas Jackson did against Chelsea versus Newcastle the other time, just coming up from the bench and you are picking up a red card. I think this is not like too long that was the same thing, because the coach removed Nicholas Jackson because Liam was having a yellow card, and when he came in he took a red card. So it's becoming a Chelsea way, like everybody are now referring to Chelsea as team red card, meaning when you are talking about teams, red card is a pointer that the team are not disciplined. Yeah, because if you go to a tournament like a FIFA tournament, they give to the best fair play team, they give them award, meaning what are the things they look into. They look into how many fouls they committed, how many cards they got. So Chelsea are currently one of the worst team in England when it talks about playing, because why? It is impossible for Chelsea to play a full match, a 90 minutes game without picking up red card. When you're talking about red card, we are not even talking about the yellow card that they are picking up, and truly is not a good one for them. It's not truly a good one for them. I think Enzo Maresca really needs to work. But who is the Enzo Maresca to complain when him himself, the coach, picked up a red card? So it's still the same thing, just like father like son, like the other guy rightly said. So his word is teaching them. Yeah, maybe they are becoming too aggressive, and it was a nice goal also from William Estavro. Yeah, I think he needs more playing time. Yeah, he needs more playing time. If Chelsea have to continue like this, they are on their way to success. But I have a problem with the continuous rotation of the defense line. The continuous rotation of the defense line is one of the reasons why Chelsea are struggling. You need to create, if you are to shuffle any other department of your team, I don't really think the defense line should be part of that structure. You should be shuffling. Yeah, you should have a consistent defense line. Yeah, you should have a consistent defense line, because defender gets better with time. The more they pair with each other, the more they tend to understand themselves, the more they can predict their move, the more this person can say, when I move this, you just use if Enzo Maresca is confused, I would advise him to go and check John Terry and Carabao pairing, or maybe Kehi and maybe should I add David Luiz? That was not a constant pairing. Yeah, you should check Shea Ferdinand and Vidic. You should go and check. They were consistent. You keep using them, then they get better with time. Then maybe you can just do those change when you want to play maybe like the Carling Cup or the FA Cup, any other lesser tournament, but keep rotating your defense line. I know most of these things is because of injury, though. It's because of injury. So let me know what you think about the Chelsea game. Who was your best pick in that game? Who do you think was your best player in that game? Do you think that Chelsea, if 10 minutes was added in that yesterday match, do you think Chelsea could have won that match? Let me know. If you know you watched this video up to this point, type Fans Vibe in capital letter and drop your phone number. I'll be sending out card to the first 10 persons that will be dropping their phone number and typing Fans Vibe. Yeah, and please do well to share, do well to like, do well to comment, and keep recommending us. This is Fans Vibe, and we are planning on something big. And for our grassroots footballers, we'll be giving out boots, some football boots during the festive period. That's what we are going to do. Unlike before, we just look for somebody and give them money. We are going to spot that five grassroots footballers, and we'll be empowering them with full set of football kits. Yeah, we'll be empowering them with some full set of football kits. We'll be empowering them with full set of football kits. Yeah, this period. So let me know. So going to the Arsenal match, I think Arsenal are. I keep saying it that it's Arsenal against the world. Do whatever you like with this information. But if I was you, I would just go and be staking Arsenal win, Arsenal Real Madrid, Arsenal to win, Arsenal PSG, Arsenal to win, Arsenal Chelsea, Arsenal. It's Arsenal against the world. Arsenal right now are the team the team to beat. There is no team that come close to Arsenal, because I keep saying it. If you look at last season, I said that when I was clamoring for Arsenal to sign Julian Alvarez and to sign Victor Osimhen or Ademola Lookman, I said that Arsenal have everything it takes to be a good team. But there's one thing that is lacking, which is talking about the defense line, the attacking line. When you look at the whole of Europe, there is no defense as solid as Arsenal defense. They are blessed with a good goalkeeper, one of the best goalkeeper in the world, which is David Raya. They are blessed with one of the best defender in the world currently. We are talking about William Saliba. I'm not adding any other person. Just William Saliba is enough. When you come to the midfield, you are talking about someone like Odegaard. You are talking about someone like Declan Rice. You are talking about someone like Zubimendi. Yeah, when Thomas Partey left initially, I was feeling that, okay, maybe Arsenal will start struggling. That was what I was thinking in my little mind. I was like, Arsenal will start struggling. Yeah, because Thomas Partey is going. But I didn't know that they will get better and better and better and better. They have one of the most formidable midfield right now. When you go to the attacking force, there is depth. Unlike Arsenal before, when Saka will injure, you notice that Arsenal will start struggling. Carabao will injure, you notice that they will start struggling. You might argue that maybe Gyökeres is not really scoring as he should be scoring ordinarily, but you cannot tell me that you are not feeling his impacts. You can't tell me that you are not feeling the effect of Gyökeres. You understand? He might not get it better this year, but I promise you that Gyökeres is going to make a name for himself in Arsenal. He might not get up to 20 goals this season. He might not get up to 20 goals this season, but his impact will be felt. So the fatigue that have been affecting Arsenal over time, I don't really think that fatigue will be there, because they have all it takes. We are talking about Noni Madueke now is not really 100% fit. Yeah, it's not really 100% in fit. But you can still see that when you remove a player like Saka, a player like Noni Madueke can at least give you a 50% satisfaction. Yeah, unlike before. So Arsenal are really in great shape right now, and it's just Mikel Arteta to prove his credibility as a coach. Yeah, because I think he has everything he needs to win the league. Yeah, he has everything he needs to win the league. Let me know what you think. Do you think Arsenal can win the league? Because I've heard some Gunners fans saying that even they are going for the Champions League, that I might have a little. I might not be comfortable with that, the Champions League, because there is a long route. But when you talk about the league, I think it's Arsenal against the rest of the team in the EPL. Kudos to Manchester City. It was a nice comeback. Yeah, though they almost make some of us we are kind of asking ourselves, what's happening? Is it the Pep Cox, or is Pep not over with the divorce? The divorce with his wife, is he not over with the trauma? So, but kudos to them. Yeah, coming back from that defeat against Aston Villa was a no joke for them. Yeah, I expected more goals, but it is what it is. Kudos to Manchester City. Manchester City, they are still a team that they are very unpredictable. They might give you a run for your money. With the likes of Erling Haaland in that team, you know what to expect when it comes to goals. You know what to expect when it comes to goals, when it comes to quality delivery. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Manchester City can make it to the top 4 this season, or do you think they are going trophyless this season? What do you think about Manchester City? Do you think they are going trophyless, or do you think they are still going to win a trophy this season? Well, the best game of yesterday night was Newcastle Tottenham, because I was expecting. They are both two informed team right now. Newcastle, yeah, you can't wish Newcastle away. That's for a fact. Neither can you wish Tottenham Hotspur away right now. But what really is baffling me mostly right now is Newcastle. Why I say Newcastle is baffling me? A team that sold a player that had about 21 Premier League goals last season. I'm not talking about the A-list team, but I'm talking about Newcastle. Let's take away the money factor that Newcastle are currently enjoying. Yeah, but just imagine a player like Alexander Isak leaving Newcastle, and most of us were thinking that, yeah, when Isak go, Newcastle are going to struggle. We're feeling that way, that Newcastle we are going to struggle. Yeah. Our fear we're kind of justified, because who is that player that you are going to sign that is going to promise you up to 20 goals in the season? And Newcastle we are kind of going for Benjamin Sesko. Yeah, and they were going for Benjamin Sesko. All of a sudden, Sesko went to Manchester United, and Newcastle fans were all over social media. They were angry. Even most of them were calling out for Fabrizio, that Fabrizio is kind of going against every of their player and trying to force the move of Alexander Isak to Liverpool. So, but with what is happening right now, I don't really think. To me, it's not that I don't think. I know for a fact that Newcastle are no way missing Isak right now. They are even thanking God that Isak is not there, because truly his absence is not truly felt right now at Newcastle at the St. James's Park. The absence of Isak is not truly felt, because they just cruised past Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 in the EFL Cup, and that's not what I was expecting. Because you can't tell me Tottenham Hotspur have some decent squad, they have some good quality players. Yeah, but Newcastle, I don't really think there's any team right now that Newcastle cannot beat. I don't really think there's any team right now that Newcastle cannot defeat in England. So, meaning that it wasn't just all about Alexander Isak. It was all about the teamwork, and the coach is truly doing a beautiful work with Newcastle right now. So I think if they continue this way, they might not have a trophyless season. It might be a back-to-back season of trophy for them, because they know what they enjoyed last season. Yeah, breaking the jinx for a long time. So let me know what you thought about the game. Were you thinking that Newcastle were going to win Tottenham Hotspur? Let me know what you think. Do you think Newcastle can still win the Premier League? I don't know. I don't see it happening. Or do you think they are not going trophyless this season? If you know you watch this video up to this time, type fans vibe in the comment section and drop your phone number. Type fans vibe in the comment section with capital letter and drop your phone number. Make sure you're watching our video. Make sure you are sharing. Make sure you are commenting. That is the only way you can help. That is the only way you can show us your support. Yesterday night was truly interesting, and let's see what the weekend holds for us. Let's see what's going to pop this weekend. This is fans vibe, and all we do here is football, and football is just all we do. Blout, I come your way again.